Hello, marketers. In this video, we are going to learn about the most important topic, that is the measurement protocol. So, till now, we have been sending a lot of data in the form of events or in the form of page view events or custom events to Google Analytics. But the question is, how in the background is these hits or the event data is sent to Google Analytics server? So, all these event data is sent in the form of hits. So, hit is nothing but the user interaction that leads to be sent data to GA4 server. So any user interaction that leads to send an data to GA server would be a hit. So this hit would be sent in the form of measurement protocol. So measurement protocol is nothing but the set of rules to send the data to GA4. So this is the protocol which mentions the rule. So it specifies a standard in which we need to send, or the syntax in which we need to send the hit or the event data to GA4 server, so that the analytics server would understand the data we are sending. So all this data would be sent in the form of payload data. So I'm going to explain it in detail about the payload data and also show you it in the live site. So the advantages of measurement protocol is we can measure the offline conversion, also the cross-device tracking, and this would be more happy and more convenient for those who would be using the Google APIs or some other point of sale systems which would need to send data to Google Analytics in order to complete the data and make the data more meaningful. So in that case, any data that is connected to the internet can send data to GFO server, and the thing is, this data could be sent in the form or in a particular syntax or standard specified by the measurement protocol. So the measurement protocol request would consist of two parts: is the transport and the payload. So transport is where and how you send the data or the payload data to the GFO server. So where is the location of the GFO server, and how we send the data is, as we all know, the requests are of two types: post and the get request. So that is the type or how we are sending the payload data to the server. And payload is nothing but the multiple parameters that we send along with the hit. That is the data related to that hit. It would be in the form of key value pairs. I would show you the practical way that how this data is sent to analytics. If you can see, this is our website, and all the data that is being sent from our website to Google Analytics will be stored in the network section. And here, this is the parameter or the standard of the measurement protocol. Collect question mark and just enter, and I'm just reloading this. So once we reload this, we'll be getting all the hits data or all the data that we are sending to Google Analytics from this website. So this is the header we have. So this is the request URL, and the request URL contains the Google Analytics server, the location of it, and then we have the payload data with collect and all the parameters in the form of key value page. So to have a clear view of this, we have the document over here. Here we have the Google Analytics location and then collect, and then these are the several parameters that we are sending in the payload. So these are key value pairs. Here the v equal to 2 and everything in the form of a name equal to value pair. So these are some predefined parameters or the key value pairs mentioned by Google. So here V is the version of the measurement protocol, and TID is the transaction ID in GA3, but here it's a measurement ID. This one is the measurement ID. If you can see, this is the measurement ID that we use. And then we have the document location, and CID is the client ID and the value of client ID, and DL is the document location, that is Puja Nidhi, and the contact us page. This is an encoded URL because the spaces and slashes are all encoded into the URL encoded character values. And then we have the DR is the document referrer, that is from where this is the home page is the referrer of this page. So the document referrer and the session ID and all these details will be sent in the form of payload data as key value pairs associated with that hit, and send this data to GFO, and GFO would categorize the data based upon these key value pairs and organize it according to that. So this is how we send data to GFO server from anywhere, and we can also track the offline conversions. So just imagine we have digital marketing agency, and someone fills an application form or quotation on our website, and later on gets converted, coming to our office and talking to us, and then just sign up an agreement. So then this need to be integrated into our analytics as an offline conversion. But how could we do that? How could GA4 understand? So GA4 could not understand our general English language, so we need to send it in a standard that is mentioned by GA4, that is the measurement protocol, and the version 2 we are using over here. But here the value would be V equal to 1 for GA3 and V equal to 2 for GA4. This is the thing to be noted. And the other values is the measurement ID is the most important, and all the other payload data we would like to send along with the offline conversion. We might send the transaction value or the name of the customer or anything in the form of the name value pairs. So this is how we can integrate and also measure the offline conversions and also the cross device tracking by using this measurement protocol. So it is very important, and just remember this topic and have a clear overview of this by just understanding how this data or the event data or everything we do on our site is being sent to Google Analytics and analyzed and reported to us in a good and clear view with the visualizations and the reports in the form of data tables. So this is how we get all these details in our Google Analytics 4 interface. So this is how the data is collected at the back end, and then it is being represented over here in the form of data tables so that it will be clear for the users and the marketers to analyze their data that they are sending from the website. So I hope you're clear with the measurement protocol, and we'll go ahead with the other dimensions and metrics that this new GA4 version uses, and we are going to have a clear overview of that in the next video.